pleasant and felicitated morning to all of you. I hope you are safe and well enough. Today I am here with you another important topic, that is miscellaneous questions on basics of network analysis, that is in unit first. So we'll cover all those miscellaneous questions on basics of network analysis which are arising in various competitive exams. So please like and subscribe this channel for further updates. So let's start our topic. So here is a question, that is the current I in ampere through the 10 ohm resistor. We have to find the current I through the 10 ohm resistor across this given circuit. So first of all we'll draw the circuit. So now let's draw the circuit first so that it is easiest accessible for all of you. So we'll draw the circuit first. Here in the circuit consists of one dependent source, that is 5I, and then there is 10 ohm resistor is being there. This is 10 ohm, and then there is another 10 ohm resistor, this one is another 10 ohm resistor, and then there is another distribution of 10 ohm resistor which is in parallel with this 10 ohm resistor. It's connected over here, this 10 ohm, and then there is a 6 ohm current source, 6 ampere current source, and then it is connected to this particular point which is having a 10 ohm resistor. This one is 10 ohm resistor, and then this point is another connected to this point and having 10 ohm resistor in parallel to this particular point. This is 10 ohm, and then there is another 10 ohm resistor which is in parallel with this 10 ohm resistor, which is shown as above, 10 ohm, and this is current I. Now we have to find the current through this 10 ohm resistor. So how we will able to find it? Let's see. We have to find this current I. So first of all, this particular point we will consider a node. We will consider this particular point at a node, that is denoted by V. So this is node V. Now we will assign the current. There is a current coming over here, then this current is distributed across this particular node by this one and this one. Here is current is coming, then this it is distributed, it is split out into two parts, that this one and another one. Now we will apply nodal analysis over this particular point. So for nodal analysis, what we have to do, for nodal analysis we have to first of all we'll apply KCL law at point V. Now we will apply KCL law at point V. So KCL stated that the sum of incoming current is equal to the sum of outgoing current. How many amount of incoming current, that is equivalent to equal to the number of outgoing current. So KCL law, so at this particular point V, the incoming current is 6 ampere and the outgoing current is V upon 10 and another V upon 10 and another V upon 10. Here it is incoming current, that is 6 ampere, outgoing current is I is equal to V by R. So we have applied I, V upon 10. So these are incoming current, this is one incoming, this was outgoing. So now we'll solve this problem 6, and in LCM we take 10, it's V plus V plus V. 6 is equal to 3V upon 10. 60 is equal to 3V. Then V is equal to 20 volt. So the voltage across point V is 20 volt. So 20 volt is the voltage across this particular point. Now we'll see how the current to be determined. Now the voltage across V is 20 volt. Now we will to find the current across 10 ohm. So we know that V is equal to IR. So I is equal to V by R. That is Ohm's law. And here V we have find 20, and resistance is 10 ohm, because we have to find the current across this particular branch. We have to find this particular branch. So this particular branch, I is equal to V by R. V is we have computed, that is 20 volt, and the R is given as 10 ohm. So 20 by 10. Now if we solve it, I is equal to 2 ampere. So the current across 10 ohm resistance is 2 ampere. So 2 ampere is the answer for this particular problem. I hope you understand this complicated problem easily. So in this way we can solve the complicated problem in a simplified manner. Now we'll see another problem. Now this question arises in GATE 2014, and the question stated that in the figure shown, the value of current I. Here we have to find the value of current I in amperes as given in figure. So first of all we'll draw the figure so that you can easily understand. So we'll draw the figure first. Now we'll draw the figure. Here what we have to do, here the figure stated that this one is a voltage source, and this voltage source is having the voltage that is 5 volt, and this 5 volt is connected in series with the a 5 ohm resistance, that is this 5 ohm resistance, and at a particular point there is 1 ampere current that is coming. That is 1 ampere current. This one is here 1 ampere current that is coming above. This is 1 ampere. And here another thing is there is 5 ohm resistance. This one is 5 ohm resistance, and now next is there is this one. This is 10 ohm resistance. So this one is 10 ohm resistance, and we have to find the current across I here. So we have to find the current across I as shown in figure. So we have to find this current I. So first of all, this is the required appropriate figure for this particular problem. Now we'll apply it here. We'll take this node first. So we'll take this node as V. Again we'll apply nodal analysis. For applying nodal analysis, first thing you should determine that we'll apply KCL, that will distribute the current in 3 directions, that is I1, I2 and I3. It is the best way for applying the KCL, that you assume you distribute the current in your own direction, and then we'll solve this particular problem. So here we have applying KCL at V. So while applying the KCL, what we will get, I1 plus I2 plus I3 is equal to 0, because these are outgoing current. I1 this current we are talking, I2 this current we are talking, I3 this current. So the summation of 3 current I1 plus I2 plus I3 is equal to 0. This is KCL. Now I1, next is I1. How will find I1? V is equal to IR, so I is equal to V by R. Now I1 is equal to V by R. So V this one and R this one. So we'll V minus 5 upon 5. V this one, higher voltage this one, lower voltage, higher voltage minus lower voltage upon resistance. So V minus 5 upon 5. This we have taken as higher voltage because the current is going from in this direction. So that's why this V is taken as higher denotation as compared to this 5 volts. So V minus 5 upon 5, this one current, and another I2. Now I2. This is very important. I2 is -1. Why -1? Because the current is coming in opposite direction of our prescribed direction of current. We are taking the direction of current in this particular direction, but the direction of current is opposite to our pre-assumption direction. So that's why the current is -1 ampere. And now if we talk about I3, how we'll find about I3? So I3 is calculated as similar manner, V upon 15, that is 0. Why V upon 15? V, this voltage, upon V is equal to IR, I is equal to V by R. So V upon R across these branches there are two resistance, that is 5 ohm one resistance, another one is 10 ohm. So 10 plus 5 is equal to 15. So I is equal to V by R, V upon 15. So that's why V upon 15. Now if we solve it, how you solve it? V minus 5 upon 5 plus V by 15 is equal to 1. I have shipped this one across this right hand side of this position. Now what we'll do, now if I take 1 by 5 common, if I take 1 by 5 common, so V minus 5 plus V by 3 is equal to 1. Now 3V minus 15 plus V upon 3 and this 5 is gone to this side, that is 5. Now if again we solve it, what we'll get? 3B and this V is equal to 4B, and 4B minus 15 is equal to this 3 got multiplied by this 5, that is 15. And if we solve it, 4B is equal to 15 got shifted by this side, then 30. And this, if we solve here, over here, 4B is equal to 30. So V is equal to 30 by 4. Now if you solve it, V is equal to 30 by 4, what you got? If we further simplified it, 15 by 2, that is 2 to 4, 215. So V is equal to 15 by 2 volt. Now what we have to find? We have to find this current I. What we have to find? We have to find the current I, this current. We have to find this current I. Now how we will find this? We have find the voltage V, this one, and now we have to find the current I. So we have to find the current I3, that is I3 we have to find, because I3 is equal to I, because same amount of current is going across this branch. So I3 is given by, in this problem, that is V by 15 over here. So I3 is equal to V by 15, that is V by 15, and we have calculated as, what we have calculated? V, that is 15 by 2 upon 15. Now if we solve it further, I3 is equal to this 15 by 2 upon multiply by 15. This 15 is again over, come here, then 15 got cancelled out. I3 is equal to 1 by 2, or I3 is equal to 0.5 ampere. So this is the answer for this required problem, that is 0.5 ampere is the required amount of current flowing through this current I. So in this way we will solve this sort of problem. So I hope you understand it clearly. Now we will move to the next problem so that your doubt can be easily solved. Now here it is the most important question, that is stated that find the equivalent resistance across terminal AB. We have to find the equivalent resistance across the terminal AB for this particular problem. So this is very important problem, because this is in form of ladder where it is connected in infinite loop. So how we will solve this particular problem? First of all, we will draw the circuitry of this problem so that you can easily understand what the problem is trying to say. So we will draw the circuitry of the this particular problem. So first of all we'll draw the circuitry. Here is 30 ohm resistance is connected in this particular point is A and this particular point is B, and 30 ohm resistance is being there, and then there is 20 ohm resistance, and then there is a 60 ohm is being given, and then there is 20 ohm, and then there is 60 ohm, and then it is going infinitely. So how to solve these problems? We'll solve it in form of T network. So we'll draw another circuitry. So here we'll draw this circuitry another, so that you can easily understand. We'll other simplified in a simplified manner, that is, this is 30 ohm is being there, and then there is 20 ohm resistance being there, and then 30 ohm, and then we split into two parts, that is 30 ohm, then there is 20 ohm, 20 ohm is being there, and then there is 30 ohm, and it is connected to infinite, So what we have done, let's see here, this 60 ohm, in the next slide, this 60 ohm is distributed into two parts, that is 30 and 30 ohm. This one, 30 ohm and 30 ohm. We have a circuit, and we have formed it in a cascaded connection of T network, that is in form of T network. We have distributed that 60 ohm, this 60 ohm distributed into two parts, that is 30 and 30 ohm. This one 30 ohm and this one 30 ohm. So in form of T network, 30 and 30 ohm, 30 and 30 ohm, and then the same concept, this 60 ohm is being there. The same concept apply over here. This 60 ohm is again distributed into 30 and 30 ohm, and this process continue up to infinite. So this is simplified form of this particular network. Now what we have to find the R equivalent for this particular problem. Here we have to find the R equivalent, find the equivalent resistance across this terminal A and B, that is R equivalent. We have to find. So this R equivalent. So here as you see that here from this particular point, this is in form of T network, that is T in the form of T network at this particular point, and then if you see this particular point, this is another in the form of T network, and this, if you go further, then this will again form the same pattern, that is in the form of T network. So what we'll do, we'll simplify it. So how we'll simplify it? This 30 ohm and this 20 ohm, 30 ohm, 20 ohm, and then this 30 ohm, and rest is we have considered as R equivalent. We have considered it as R equivalent because it is a repetition, and we have considered a resistance, that is R equivalent. That is, we have taken a special resistance, that is R equivalent. So this is R equivalent because this is one form of T network. We have considered one T network, and another T network which are arising after this pattern, we have considered their resistance is R equivalent, and this one is our considered earlier is R equivalent. Now solve it. How will solve it? We will further reduce this one. Now if we solve it, R equivalent, this 30 ohm and this R equivalent is in series with this, is in series, and these are in parallel with this 20 ohm, and this is another in series with this 30 ohm. So R equivalent is 30 plus this 30 ohm, and this R equivalent is in series, and this series network is in parallel with this 20 ohm, that is in parallel with this 20 ohm, parallel, and this whole network, if we solve it, this whole network is connected again in series with this 30 ohm. If we further reduce that, this whole network, if it's is in series with this 30 ohm. So this is the simplified form of this network. Now if we solve it, that is 30 plus 30 plus R equivalent multiply by 20, 30 plus R equivalent plus 20. Now if you solve it, we will get 30 plus this 30 and 20, 600, that is 600 plus 20 R equivalent, and 30 plus 20, that is 50, 50 plus R equivalent. So this is 50 plus R equivalent, 600 plus 20, and this is R equivalent. Now if you solve it, further, R equivalent is equal to this 50 plus 30 got multiplied by this part, that is 1500 plus 30 R equivalent, that is 30 REQ, plus 600 plus 20 R equivalent upon 50 plus R equivalent. Now if again solve it over here, this 50 is got multiplied over here, what will got? This 50 R equivalent plus R equivalent square, and here 1500 and 30 R equivalent plus 20 R equivalent, that is 50 R equivalent plus 600. Now this 50 R equivalent and this 50 R equivalent got cancel out. What will got? R equivalent square is equal to 1500 plus 600, that is 2100, that is 2100, and R equivalent is equal to under root of this 2100, and if you find in calci, it will arises at 45.8 ohm. So 45.8 ohm is the equivalent resistance of this particular network. So the correct answer for this is 45.8 ohm, the resistance across A and B. I hope you understand it clearly. So in this way we'll solve this sort of problem if arises in any certain type of competition or in any university exam. You have to solve this in this format. I hope you understand it clearly. Now for listening this video, thank you very much. Thank you.